Okay, we are set. All set.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes.
We're turning this up because the game's quieter than the last one. There we go.
Their legacy, untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
No, they would not be.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long,
Riddler.
dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Interesting transition.
Lucky 13! There it is, my
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Why is my subtitles are not on? My humblest apologies.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his...
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Well, when you're part of crime.
Looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring, diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
We have a cell phone, though.
Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't
This game's
tell
running
anyone
way
with a
better.
badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Having a little fun.
I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Oh, that's the Riddler.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn.
Death.
I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates
Hello?
me?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
How about we go back to my place?
Oh.
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
Well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
That's the best way to get
Sir, it's
them
time
out
to
of there.
leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a
don't know
crap.
this
Let's
one.
go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Ah. That's a good riddle.
Now, let's get started.
Oh, we got her out. That's the important part.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Okay.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Oh, there is a little bit of stutter. I was wrong.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's
Ooh.
back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
In years,
Well, he's
huh?
putting on quite a show.
Yep. But Batman's gonna
There's a
be
squad
there
on
too.
the way. I'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
The Shadows edition is interesting just to see what they decide to put color on.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
It's a little late,
Our
isn't
issues
it?
can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
What?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Drives you to distraction.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
He's not wearing what I expected him to wear. We have
Riddler's
hostages
taken
in the
hostages,
back.
casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't
Cashier's
find out.
booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Okay.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I need you to be quiet here, buddy.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Why can't I?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Probably hit him with
Need a
tear gas.
distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Ooh-wee! Thank you for
I'll
following
clear a
Michael R.
Wait for
Hassler.
my
How you
signal.
doing?
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Uh... I'm not sure what decisions
You're
I
ahead
want
of
to make.
schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Anchor the gun would be better. There. Now he doesn't have it. I'm doing fine. How are you doing,
bet.
Michael?
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Seriously, you think a wrench is gonna be enough? That's actually crazy to think that. That's A and D. So that hasn't changed. Ooh.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman.
I don't think my
You're the
armor
biggest
protects
name
from
in
that,
Gotham
does it?
Since I left town.
So I got rid of the
Everyone's
shotguns.
very impressed with you.
The tear gas should help. Dude, guess the riddle
I'm not
already.
impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs.
I'm
in
not
cheap
very
suits.
good.
And you, I've come home to
With
find
riddles.
a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not
No.
the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me
Okay.
show you how it was done back in the day.
Pretty sure my knuckle's doing better than your... I don't even know what to call it. It's like a mixture between a staff and a scythe.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Another riddle.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
There it is. Ooh, just in time for you. Didn't think you'd get away that easily, did ya? Ooh, nice deflect.
Cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I
You're a
told you were a man
terrorist.
who followed a code.
I
Why
do
would you
follow
save that
code.
dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Either that or save people. Those are the only two options I'm really gonna go with. Ooh! Well played. Right, I need to remember it's A and D.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve
Hey,
my
manager,
puzzle
how you
soon,
doing?
or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
I don't speak any German, so I have no clue what that means. Okay. Ooh, okay, I was about to say, we're about to be in trouble. When did they upgrade to...
You should have
Oh,
called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller,
Waller?
huh?
After all, we're here to help.
Give me a second. I thought I heard something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Gotta solve a riddle, which I am horribly bad at.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
And I will take it.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the
She's still here, okay.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him.
You'll
Thought
have
we
a
could
hard
use
time with
help
us.
dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get
No.
Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner
Waller's
Gordon.
here, though.
Brace
That's a different
yourself.
problem.
Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
Wow,
This is
you're
Amanda
hostile.
Waller, director of the agency.
Completely
What are the
hostile. I already
feds
know
doing
that I
here?
shouldn't trust her.
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so
Yeah.
suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead.
Including
Everyone was
you all?
wrong. Riddler's
Sounds
back,
like you all
and
aren't
if
quite
these
the
theatrics are
experts.
anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Sure.
Seems that way to me. We should work together to bring Riddler in.
Don't be too hasty, Batman. The agency has a rep for being ruthless.
The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with.
You have a problem
Local
with
law
Gordon.
enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Well, you shouldn't be so rude about
I gotta
it.
get a security
We
detail
got everybody
on Maury while
through.
he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
If we went in guns blazing,
The
people might have
nerve on
gotten
her.
shot.
Don't
Yeah.
tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Imana Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I'll trust Gordon.
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino
don't
attack.
quite, but
Rooney
okay.
Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, obviously.
But it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
so-
say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's
In what
something in you
sense?
that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you
Yeah,
a
we
little
gotta
better
protect.
now.
I don't like that she's
I'll
making
be in
notes on me
touch.
already.
Agent,
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Are you threatening
You
me?
get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
I'm not gonna put up with that. There's no reason. A bit of stuttering there, that's fine. It's weird
What
seeing
an
him with
eventful
the
evening.
chip out of his ear.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
I fully don't
I
trust
need
Waller.
to focus. Maybe music will help.
Ambient will
Something with
do.
a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Got it.
Let's get to
We'll
work.
figure this out. Where's that?
Selena. She'll turn up again.
Selena
I'm looking
Kyle
forward to it.
came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham, though she eventually helped me to stop them. She left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. We have
Harvey
Two-Face.
Dent. He was a friend. Once.
Harvey-
In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin.
Harvey Dent was
He's
once
in
a
Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the children of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city.
Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend.
Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist, anarchist, and my oldest friend. Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his.
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the Children of Arkham.
Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. That could crop up as a problem later.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here.
I know that they
Know
can
your
do
enemy
Suicide
and all that.
Squad, so... Something that matter?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Okay. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department's public partnership with the masked vigilante known as Batman has been a rousing success with the city's population. Across the board, crime in Gotham City limits has been down from the previous year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some of the city council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operations outside the restrictions of the law, it doesn't appear to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is. I care that he makes things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Burton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Council member Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Burton, but she maintains until we know who this Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe. Wayne Enterprise stock hits record high. Wayne Enterprise stock hit a record high of $120 per share today during afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of $115 per share over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year, following his brief ouster. Wayne was removed from CEO's position last year and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Cobblepot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. Wayne has since claimed the assault was the side effect of a drug injection at the hands of former Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, who conducted criminal business under the name Lady Arkham. Dent trial date pushed back again. Federal judge has delayed the state of former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months. Following the departure of the defendant's entire legal team, the team led by attorney Brandon Hoffman announced they were recusing themselves in a pre-trial hearing on Monday morning. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, has insisted on representing himself in trial. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, "I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability." Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more months while Dent prepared his case. This is the 4th delay to the trial and 3rd set of attorneys to part ways with Dent, who is facing multiple charges of murder, criminal negligence, and fraud. Is that investigation? What is the agency? It seems Batman is no longer the most mysterious crime fighter on the streets of Gotham City these days. Multiple sources from law enforcement have confirmed with the Gazette that a mysterious government entity known only as the Agency has been conducting operations in the city recently. On the record, there is no evidence of any federal crime-fighting organization by this name. Many sources who have requested anonymity have confirmed that the agency has been present at several recent crime scenes and exerted considerable authority. I have no idea who these people are, but when they show up, they're in charge, one officer said. They act like they know what they're doing, but with no way to check their track record, I guess we have to take them at their words. Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. In stark contrast with the ongoing saga of Harvey Dent's legal battle, former Wayne Enterprises CEO and convicted domestic terrorist Oswald Cobblepot is a model prisoner at Blackgate Prison. The man who briefly aligned himself with the terrorist organization Children of Arkham pleaded guilty to all charges against him earlier this year. He was sentenced to 40 years to be served in Blackgate. Observers and legal experts were surprised at Cobblepot's decision to forego a hearing in court, but from all accounts, he appears to be enjoying his life in jail. We don't have a bad thing to say about him, said one Blackgate guard who wished to remain anonymous. You get to talking to him, and he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart. Okay. Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I finally won his trust, and Gotham City is a better place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim has helped me step into the light and find legitimacy. For that, I'm grateful. I think Jim is finally settling into his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion. But I trust he'll use his newfound authority to make this city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Renee, I think it's Renee Montoya. Things are looking up for Jim Gordon's favorite true blue cop. Montoya was recently promoted to detective after she was exonerated of the murder of Carmine Falcone. It was evidence I provided that proved she was under the influence of Lady Arkham's drug when she committed the crime. I admire, dedication to law enforcement and fierce loyalty to Jim. It's evident that she lives for her work, often at the cost of her personal life. Sounds like a problem we both share. Lucius Fox. There would be no Batman without Lucius Fox. In a sense, he's built me, from Batsuit to Batmobile. Everything I am, everything I've become, I owe to him. A brilliant engineer and trusted confidant, Lucius is one of the few people I can depend on in this world. In addition to being Wayne Enterprises' technological leader, I've entrusted him to run a secret R&D wing, where he designs and develops new Bat tech. Alfred Pennyworth. It's gonna force me to... Okay. I'm not my father's son. I'm Alfred's. After my mother and father were murdered, he was the one who did the hard work of raising me. I couldn't have been easy for him, making sure he instilled the right values and steered me away from the vices of my father. Steadfast, true, and compassionate, Alfred knows me better than anybody. Certainly better than I know myself. He's my moral compass and my best friend. Last year, he was kidnapped by Lady Arkham. I'm still riddled with guilt over what happened. I just hope he can recover from the emotional trauma of the ordeal. All I want for him is to be healthy and happy again. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Iman Avesta. A special agent Iman Avesta who handed me this psychological profile on Riddler. I don't know much about her other than she's a Gotham native and seems to have confidence of Amanda Waller. She's also a huge fan of Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage in further dealings with the agency. Amanda Waller. I got my first glimpse at Amanda Waller outside the casino after Riddler's grisly attack on Rumi Mori. A former congressional aide and political science PhD, Waller's irrepressible ambition, has shot her way to the top at the government's top covert law enforcement organization, the agency. She recently was promoted to regional director with a jurisdiction that spans the entire northeastern United States, including Gotham City. Gordon doesn't like her, that much is clear. Understandable. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. I just wish I knew more about her intentions towards Gotham. She seems she could be a powerful friend, but an even more powerful enemy. Vernon Blake. Special Agent Blake. Avesta's terse partner. Met him as Batman after Riddler attacked the casino. Not much to say at the moment. The Riddler. The Riddler is an old name in Gotham, one we thought was gone for good. He was dangerous enough that even Carmine Falcone, Mayor Hill, and my father left him alone. An international terrorist wanted by Interpol and hunted by the agency. The Riddler's modus operandi is to torture and kill marks by forcing them to solve his macabre riddles. Macabre? I don't know. According to the agency's profile on him, Riddler's got a genius-level IQ and exhibits signs of narcissistic and obsessive-compulsive personality disorders. He's cruel, calculating, and merciless, and I will bring him down. Rumi Mori. There are two sides to Rumi Mori. The face he shows to the public, and the person he really is. I don't know. The person he keeps in the shadows. Hidden from the prying eyes of polite society, Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and a seemingly legitimate business empire. But take a closer look behind the mask and you'll catch a glimpse of the real Rumi Mori, war profiteer and murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring and soon after diversified into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's illicit activities have never been proven in the court of law. Riddler had some bone to pick with Mori. Perhaps that's why he targeted him at Virago. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of the Riddler. The agency, one of the nation's most clandestine national security organizations. The agency operates in the darkest shadows of the criminal justice system. Not much is known about their day-to-day operations, but what little information I can dig up about them is the agency's influence is awe-inspiring, stretching across international borders and reaching the highest echelons of political power. Thomas Wayne. My father and possibly worst criminal the city has ever known. Thomas Wayne. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother and I from the bullet of a common crook. I was wrong. Found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as recompense of my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. I want nothing more than to leave his dark legacy in the past. Martha Wayne. My mother, the mystery. I witnessed her in my father's assassination when I was just a child, so my memories of her are few and far between, but I cherish each one. It's unclear what she knew or how involved she was with my father's crimes, but there's a part of me who wants to believe the best of her. Maybe she was left in the dark. Maybe she tried to stop him. I don't know. I need to believe that there's part of me that is good, and that part is my mother. Gotham City, 10.5 million. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passion project. When I look out into the skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving, adapting to new threats. I must adapt with it. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. The crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre, more terrifying. Sometimes I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into more virulent strands and the city is sick with it. I let Batman be the cure. Arkham Asylum. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham and was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot. So this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. That's one reason I'm renovating it. Once outdated and dilapidated, Wayne Enterprises has promised to bring this antiquated asylum into the 21st century by turning it into a state-of-the-art mental health facility. Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manners of technology, manufacturing, and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my parents and have recently become more involved in its day-to-day operations. So far, so good. Stocks are up. Wayne Enterprises R&D development is developing some pretty exciting new technologies. Crime Alley, Park Row, Gotham City. The squalid downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violent... Oh, that's the same thing there. The GCPD is Gotham's first line of defense against criminals, both mundane and bizarre. When mobster Carmine Falcone was in power, he kept at least half the force in his pocket, but not all of them. James Gordon was one of the few he couldn't corrupt. Since Falcone and Mayor Hill were taken down, Gordon has worked to clean up the corruption in the department. Crime rates have fallen dramatically since Gordon took over as police commissioner. Since Wayne Enterprises pledged to rebuild Arkham Asylum, the GCPD has worked closely with the facility to determine which criminals should go to Arkham for rehabilitation, and which belong in Blackgate Prison. Okay.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
Yeah, that'd be
The agency
helpful.
realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñadoro.
Peñadoro, so Bane will be out then,
you
huh?
let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
Many people
He's
need
clearly
help.
sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
But he'll need the help.
What was that?
As long as we transform
You should
it.
see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Okay. There's nothing new in that, right? No, there wouldn't be. Okay, agency data.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Perhaps.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts
Let's
us on the
hope-
same side.
Yeah, for
You
now.
really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try. Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my
For
puzzle
now,
soon,
they are.
or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Okay. I have to. Okay. That's fine. Ah! I clicked off. Okay.
There's
Puzzle
writing
box,
engraved along
then.
the rim. I have an eye that cannot see. Who am I?
I have an eye but cannot see.
Sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer,
Just,
do you?
Lady
Sadly,
Justice. Have an eye but cannot see. No. What? An eye, but Blind Justice doesn't have an eye, does it? It's covered. I'm gonna have to guess
Justice.
that.
How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though.
Yeah, I didn't
one.
think so.
So it's something else.
Okay. Is it the eye of a needle?
But how does that relate to the object in question?
That is a good...
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Oh, I already know. That was the point of showing us the record player.
A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
On a way, huh?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucas.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Okay.
Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
I can access the Batcave at any time, huh?
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear.
And what is that?
It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
I read it
I don't
already
mean
as
to
well.
pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll
Yeah, I'd
pick up this
appreciate if you didn't
conversation
pry
this
too
afternoon.
much.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Here you go.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet.
Nope.
That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Don't have to do all the stuff here. That seems like a fun puzzle, though.
Now would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Okay.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Oh, I was about to think we were in trouble.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Okay.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's
He doesn't
something
approve
different
of
about
that.
you.
What, I lost my ear?
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I look what?
out of it. Like
Out
you're
of
not
it?
all there.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use.
Wow. Okay.
I can hear it.
Kind of deflect a bit.
What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Well,
Let me take a crack
if
at
you
it.
want to
I
get
can
her
help you get to the
involved,
bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
I wouldn't say it's too
If you
advanced.
think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
He's not budging. Okay.
Maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
And be more careful about who sees it.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a
If
fine
he's
start.
fine with it and she's fine with it, I don't see
Shall we
why
go
not.
down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing?
Will do.
Okay.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit.
Okay,
We
so...
just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
I'm a bit concerned. Oh, I'm gonna have to sneak that.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
We left out in
Is
the
this
open
you?
like an idiot.
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas
can't
Wayne
answer
did
right
cast
now.
a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What
What are you
what is it you
insinuating?
want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
Not a lot of them.
You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He
That
was a
I did do.
terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand
Yeah.
that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that
we were
much.
friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John
That
cut
wasn't me.
another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray.
To stop the fight.
Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
No.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I
Okay.
haven't seen or heard from him, so...
What's your point?
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest.
Okay.
See, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
And most of them are put away,
They've got all
correct?
these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web.
And all connect back
And
to
you,
me, right?
my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company. for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask.
Really?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
I don't trust you right now.
Maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
No, it's
Maybe you're not
disrespectful.
the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
They're suspicious of me being a criminal, huh?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Was it a bomb? It was a bomb? How did we not detect it?
No!
They freaking killed off Lucius?
After a tragic explosion,
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer
They come in
Lucius
accusing
Fox
us,
died
and then we
last
get
Tuesday in the violent
attacked.
blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this
He has an idea
personal.
that
We
we're
can't let him get away with it.
Batman, then I'd figure.
Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Believe me, Alfred, I know how you feel. But we can't make this about revenge. Riddler is a threat to Gotham, and that's why he has to be stopped.
As
The reason
long
is important.
As he is stopped. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I
No.
can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone.
That is surprising.
None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It might not,
It certainly didn't for me.
but you gotta push through
He loved
anyways.
working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he?
Yeah.
A real company man. Well,
You sound more annoyed.
I hope it was worth it.
Really?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was outright hostile.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
It did also take out a lot of building. I'm not too surprised by
What were
that.
you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Not the right place, really.
What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that?
I don't know.
I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did.
Otherwise,
I had
we
no
wouldn't have
idea
been messing with it
Lucius
too.
could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
That didn't work out very well. Well, I remained as honest as I could.
Such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Really?
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. He seems popular.
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
He doesn't like me
Why don't
either.
we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
That is...
Yeah, I know it's a closed
yeah.
casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Sorry, I'm sick. Okay. John with an unhappy face. Okay.
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things.
It's a bit serious.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now.
The new guy where?
It's the freedom
Just in general?
that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
You're struggling?
It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is.
You're not
I'm almost
entirely
sorry that
wrong.
I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Yeah, I upset her.
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Fine, I will.
Didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Okay, John.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
That sounds dangerous.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out.
Be quiet,
This here
dude.
between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot.
Fine.
I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out.
Yo,
He's
calm
a
down.
thief and a killer.
Calm down.
And worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
You
That's a
don't know
little
how
bit
glad that
too
makes
violent
me,
of
Bruce.
an answer,
You and
but oh
me,
well.
We've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no.
Be
Maybe I
quieter,
said too
please.
much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in
Okay.
the East End.
East End.
Where in the
That's
East End?
helpful.
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If
Well,
you're
that's
so
information at
eager to
least.
find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked.
I won't make
Look,
a promise that we'll
I
be
think
friends
I
with them.
outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
You have a different colored button. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this.
As long as you try to be
Trust
good,
between us.
I'll trust
I know
them.
we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
You wouldn't show up randomly like that.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location.
Yeah, and his
Gordon.
last lead was helpful.
Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Oh boy. I am immediately not sure about my decisions in this one. Immediately.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like
With
the
the
world's
small
got
part
it
of the
out for that
tower.
guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Yeah,
Hiding
East
somewhere
End.
at the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Can do some scans,
Looks
why
like
not?
gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
What about
The land at
44th?
the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that.
That is
My
a
gut tells
concern.
me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this
Nice
lead
work. I
pans out,
scanned a
Waller will
couple
have to eat her
areas.
words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
I told her not to threaten me. That's all I
I have
said.
to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength.
No, she sees it as
I was ordered
weakness,
to give her
correct?
updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh?
I'll do
She
my
moved her
best.
people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then
Just
let's
be
find
careful.
Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
He was already a step ahead of us, though. I think he already knows that Batman's Bruce Wayne. Either that, or at least Batman works with Lucius Fox. And therefore has Wayne Tech, probably.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Newspaper clippings, huh?
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Of all the times, okay.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's
locked.
It's stuck.
Okay.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
By following the
go
riddle.
In.
After you.
Now, what's all this about? Here, no rules.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
A good, honest crack. Oh. Somebody's dead, huh?
Oh, God.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Reused your own
We saw
trap?
this before. The victim in the casino.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
He was trying to call for help. The phone
There's no
isn't getting
signal
a
in here.
signal.
Okay.
Damn it. Me either.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Blood out the
There's
ears.
some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock.
Hear no
Or a
evil, see
sudden
no
jolt.
evil, speak no evil, huh?
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Can link it to the machine, I'm pretty sure. Because this is the same
Another
device.
One of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new
That's
level.
what burned his feet then.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The
I'm
glass.
not entirely sure.
It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Metal mesh lining the walls.
Okay.
Riddler's converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
I don't know what a Faraday
Faraday
cage
what?
is.
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields.
No signals in or out.
Okay.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
An unfinished chamber over here.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Let's see here. The shoe's burnt.
One shoe, melted.
Melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
But we can definitely surmise that heated floor is linked to that.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Okay. Well, that's an easy one.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
The box sets your feet on fire.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Okay. Co-worker.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Yeah. I don't think Batman found that all that funny. Don't act so smart, you act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that and you went ahead anyway. All you have to gain from with your games is attention. We really don't want that right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Alright, I'll make a deal with you as long as you stay away from my family. You pick up the product at the usual place, I'll remind you that I've complied with all your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done. Okay.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Back save. So if you turn them the wrong way, you lose a finger. The wrong way, though.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
So see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So it should be...
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Before I do that, so it was. Dude, what is it? Is it? It's see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So it'd start with mouth. Not entirely certain though about the other.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
So in reverse then. It's so it should be speak, hear, see.
Take a look at this.
Speak, hear, see.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead.
Okay.
If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
Here's the blunt.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Okay. So it likely went that.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
After that, he went
From
to the
where he lost
safes.
the shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're
Not
getting
ready,
out of here.
though.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you, too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman.
Turn the wheel. Fuck. The way that this game handles this.
I can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
One won't speak.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
The game froze.
Which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Ah, wrong thing. Yeah, it doesn't lock the stuff.
What the hell?
Ooh. That's how.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Have to use the bathroom now. 1 sec, I need to grab something. There it is. Okay. I am back. So if it hints anything, well, I'd appreciate that. That wasn't enough. You're no evil. Because it's the opposite. Is either here or speak.
Damn. No, for the love
Right?
of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be
Unless I
worth all
remembered
this
the order
pain.
wrong and I just got lucky as hell.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now.
Probably heat.
A signal.
Oh,
A
radio.
signal. A signal.
That's how it attacked us. Okay.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me
Holy
missiles
shit.
for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have the chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds.
You know, that sounds
Wasn't
about
always
right.
like this. The agency made me.
No, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I?
So
This
the
goes
agency.
way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just
Yeah,
wanted
how
to
do
see
you
if
know?
the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game.
It wasn't intentional.
It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
It was an accident.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
We'll see about that. Yeah, this game's full screen doesn't lock the mouse into the game. So it can go on my second monitor, so I have to be cautious not to hit end stream.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Oh, then they die of sleep
Just keep your eyes
deprivation.
open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
I apologize,
we had
Gordon.
some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
I'm concerned about how our relationship changed.
Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman.
What is it, Jim?
I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't make a good Batman. That much is clear. But I will try.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
Yeah, unfortunately.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
There wasn't a bomb there. It was a tracking device.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter.
Yeah,
when it
or
was
not
solved,
tracking
it
device.
emitted a
Wrong
signal.
word.
You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it.
And
It
I
was
think we lost
the three
somebody.
of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes.
There's one, but she's not likely
you're
to
right.
join us.
Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes.
But maybe
Hold
a
on,
few
let's
of
just
them.
walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
And he can launch missiles from any of that. So they need to lose their phones then.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Yeah. That seems accurate.
Can you block it?
If I can
Did
get
he
a clean
what?
copy of the signal, yes.
So what if they just closed the thing then? They closed
It's
the
the only way I
puzzle.
can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Well, let's figure this
Get my
out.
daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell
Yeah,
Tiffany
that's fine.
that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Shouldn't have listened.
Right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Batman? Dwayne?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Oh, wait, I see. Hold on. So if we... This but reversed?
Enterprises.
I need to
No,
keep
I'm
looking.
wrong.
No, the sounds have to match for this to work.
Can they be linked to themselves now?
Dwayne? Tiffany?
Okay.
That's a match.
They don't look the same, but okay. We'll do Wayne.
Bruce!
Wait.
Bruce?
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
So she'll find out eventually anyways.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
Probably
What is it?
Joker.
That
Oh,
John guy
John,
from the
okay.
funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Got another lead though. Rumi Morris, arm dealer.
Maury, huh?
Put Maury on a
John
kill
thinks
list.
that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
We'll go with
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure
He's on
can't
a
have any
no-fly
love for
list.
Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
I'm gonna side with Gordon over Waller.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him. Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me.
Question, though.
Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
Probably is.
I see them.
But we'll
All
sneak
these
in.
agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Yep, I need you to leave. Thank you.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne.
Well, this
I am
one
sure
likes
we share
to
more than one.
go into costume
You know the one I
affairs.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
Just a
We
simple
haven't even
phone call.
scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information about the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Mori. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I
He
see what
attacked
you do.
us.
He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city.
And he
After
did.
the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
We'll play that card.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant. It's simple.
What's the plan?
A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
I don't know what to pick.
It seems Mr. Wayne is having some trouble. Maybe he needs some help.
Ooh, he broke his hand.
This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Shouldn't have grabbed me like that.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
I didn't want to help him out, but I didn't want to tell him no. Too late now, though.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
He's on the hit list. I don't know why he wouldn't give it to me that simply. I didn't want Bruce Wayne to be the violent type, but I guess people have already seen that with the past game.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
No. Yes.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is
We
all
found him.
You agency.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
You and your
No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
regret her miscalculations.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
It's hard to blame individuals for institutions.
A good spot for cover.
The agency has a history of terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a
Wait
small
for
part
it.
of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
Oh.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting on Lino.
Ready, Bruce.
There. Was that one that went in his neck? Jesus.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Oh, I would not want to be on the receiving end of either of those.
Batman!
I would arrest him quickly right now.
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up.
Shit.
Thanks,
No, right
Batman.
now we have other things to do. Tried to say something.
Are you all right?
We're in a different death trap.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Clever, clever.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there.
It'll turn around eventually.
My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
Yes.
You won't get away with this. You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
Very funny.
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life.
I dislike that.
But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha.
This is
Here's
very,
your
very
prize.
shitty.
Oh my god. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
Okay.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What can I do here?
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
Use that to
Use
protect
Riddler's
us.
trap
Yes.
to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
That's a smart decision. We ended up getting nobody
I like what
killed.
you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Question time is over.
What are you doing?
I love the smug look that she was giving there.
No, 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 no!
There we go. What's wrong? Things didn't go according to plan.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
Yo. Ooh, we are being brutal
Who's the
today.
man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Can we get it to go for the drone?
Oh no.
What's wrong, Riddler? Plan failed. Did a better job at making the ocean a little deeper than blasting holes in Gotham.
This can't be happening.
Soccer kick.
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it.
No, we did good.
I thought
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
She can't hear. She's deaf.
My ears! I can't hear.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman.
The first one, the best
You managed,
you.
even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
I'll remain silent.
Well, I wouldn't know what to say either. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my
She was the one who
comrades would have been
said.
impressed.
She was the one who said to do so.
Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They were all so small-minded. None of them had vision.
Really? That's what you're getting out of this?
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What?
They broke the pact.
He's not gonna die from it, is he? I think it knocked him out. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe he actually did get killed. Hard to feel bad for him.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Batman. Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Now, that counts for something, sure. Yeah, but it's not enough to keep the gods at bay.
Well, what can we do about it?
Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess.
And I'm the only reason they're alive.
Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Now wait a damn
But I
minute.
can see now that that was a mistake.
Gordon's not to blame.
Yep.
I was on the scene first.
This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
What do you have to say?
This
You
city is
threaten
about
me.
to
I don't
find
care.
itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them?
Which ones?
I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line.
And what are you
and
implying?
knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
I figured. Figured she'd find it out. You and 68.7 of players saw Alfred become vengeful. He's proud of you. He's proud when you thought of Gotham for herself, showing him the evidence. Lucius being killed made him vengeful. He approves of your decision to take the drive by force. Oops. Steadfast. You and 77% of players saw Gordon become steadfast. So most people had him become vengeful. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. Steadfastly loyal. Furious. So most people ended up with her furious. She was thrilled when you told her she could help. Feels betrayed. That was all it took. Traumatized. She's impressed you stood up for Waller. She appreciated your honest answers, but she's... Okay, so there's not much we can do about it. Ecstatic. At the funeral, he's pleased to see you. He's proud of himself that he was proud of himself that he chose a card you liked. He was absolutely ecstatic that you agreed to meet his friends. Strange. She was not happy when I Ha! Most people. Okay. The two players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. Most people did not. What's the most common choice for the next thing? Choose to visit Maury. Most people visited Maury. Most people took it by force. Most people sacrificed Amon. Okay. Well, I'm not too proud of the choices I had to make. I didn't want him to become vengeful. I should have asked him not to watch it. Okay. Looks like Harley and Bane are there at the very least. Oh boy.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced.
Yeah.
And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it.
Bruce Wayne.
Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
What do you mean, how? It's Amanda
First thing you need to
Waller.
know, I can keep your secret.
It's not
And
too
despite what you
surprising.
did, going behind my back to Maury, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know.
She's
To
gonna
deal with
try
the
and
present
manipulate
threat,
us, though.
I need both of you. The man inside.
He was looking
and
into us
outside.
way ahead of time.
You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
We'll
You
just
don't
go
have
and
to tell me that.
strike
I
along
know
her
we're
ego.
on the same side.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you
Does
might
that
be
really
harder to
surprise you,
convince.
Warden?
When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on,
How did
on. They might
the
get
puzzle that Riddler gave us was an
might want
emitter that
revenge.
attracted a
They might
missile
simply
towards it,
accelerate
and it
their
killed
plans.
Lucius.
They need eyes everywhere in
There's no
Gotham.
choice in that, as far
A
as I'm
man
aware.
Like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
I'm sad that I made
Your
Alfred
public
vengeful.
persona could be a great help
can't
to
help
us
that.
here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I understand. You think I work for you.
You're not working for me. We're working together.
Okay.
After all, we both want the same thing. Am I right?
And Lucius's daughter outright hates us right now.
What the hell?
Doesn't really strike you as Nigma? It was a puzzle box.
Looks like the whole
The
city's
puzzle
under
box
attack.
was an emitter. When you solved it, it caused an emitter to
If those bastards get their hands on our
activate.
weapons.
If
This
you
is
left it
coordinated.
solved for too long,
Riddler's gang. It
it
has
made
to
the
be.
missile strike and target
We're
the
gonna need
emitter.
Batman for this one.
That sounds like Riddler to me.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
Riddler likes
move, people.
making a puzzle that's
is what we
rigged,
trained for.
really.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
I mean, he was doing the same thing earlier, too. He creates a whole bunch of death traps, too, in Arkham games. Some of his puzzles are just there to get you killed. Oh no. To me, it sounds close enough to what Riddler would do.
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it.
You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
Good thing you didn't fire the gun. That would have been trouble otherwise.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one. He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicle.
Sounds like Bane's here.
I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
It's attack from above. Oh. You really think that's a good idea, buddy? And here comes Bane. Am I right? Yep, it's Bane.
Are you a nightmare? Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Oh! That can't have felt good.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Good thing this is nothing more than a
You
battle.
fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
We can deal with Bane as we go.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Oh no! Oh no! That was a very precarious situation we found ourselves in.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Well, we're in trouble now as well. Oh. Ow. That was disrespectful, dude.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
Why did he come back and save? He just put himself in danger. Oh, uh-oh.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Thank God he did not break our back. Buried under rubble we can deal with.
You all right, boss? Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll make the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, man.
We are not doing well. No city better than anyone. GCPD should be able to quick fence some weapons, but Waller will feel disrespected. Waller's people are well trained and equipped to deal with Bane's men and safely recover the weapons. But Gordon felt betrayed. But if Gordon find out, he'd feel betrayed that he cut him out of the loop. Who do I call here? I'm still gonna stick with Gordon. I don't trust Waller at all.
Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, the power went out. That's a rough start. A really rough start.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you.
Okay.
Come on! You can do it!
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Waller can remain displeased. I already know Waller's not a good person.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. They just need a minute.
Kinda poorly injured now, or well,
When
rather
you're feeling
badly
up to
injured.
it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards.
I doubt they're ready for Bane.
You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Let's have him ask
Be
Waller
sure to
for
loop
help.
in Waller. She can help you.
I already did. Didn't have a choice. Now that Waller's my superior, I have to loop her into everything. Give us a second, will you?
She's probably gonna be mad.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her. We're men of principle, who still believe in the letter of the law.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that.
It concerns me when I see your relationship
again
has
for keeping me in
changed,
the loop.
honestly.
It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Our poor armor's destroyed.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her.
She would rather you not have died. Hearing loss over death.
I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Avesta's tough. A survivor. She'll pull through.
Well, she's been through a lot. I just hope this doesn't break her. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake.
Okay, well, you know...
I'll tell
I'm
Avesta you asked
sorry.
about her.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
I need to push Alfred back into being stoic and not vengeful. That is certainly not the Alfred we want.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond.
Yeah, some of my decisions probably...
Didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if...
Some of my decisions apparently pushed him closer to vengeful. Him seeing the footage
You'll
of
just do it again
Lucius
tomorrow.
Fox being killed.
We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can
I need
talk
to
about
try and
all
push
this
him
later.
back. I'm definitely not going to be friends with
Come on now.
Amanda Waller, though.
Let's get you patched up.
Yeah, I should have asked Alfred not to watch the video, but he insisted.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about.
Waller
Bane
is a
still on the
problem,
loose,
though.
with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
I need your strength right now.
I think this is the most damaged I've seen Bruce
Sorry
get.
for not being my resolute self. We've never gone up against anyone able to cause you so much harm.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
So we can analyze
What kind
it.
of toxin? Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
I thought Bane was always Mexican.
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up.
But yeah, it
Get
should
an
be more
assessment of
based off
damage.
comic Bane. The whole things are based off of comics. This stuff.
Gothcorp Labs.
And I know
genetic
Amanda
research
Waller's also nasty as usual in the
facility. Where do we even
comics.
start with this?
I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even
I'm
stolen.
pretty sure it's
until
all
all
an
that
original story though, but
melts.
I think these are going to be
At
more
least 20 dead.
comic-based
Some
characters.
completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid.
But some of the
their
characters
limbs
are
shattered
changed up a
as they
bit.
fled.
I mean, Penguin wasn't short, for instance.
Waller's
The
intel
Joker,
shows that the thieves
well,
made
you've
off
already
with
seen the
numerous pieces
Joker.
of equipment used in the storage
He's
and
kinda
transportation
different
of
already.
biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Aren't there comics though without, or that he doesn't have the full face mask? I don't remember. I don't read as many Batman comics
Some
as I
safety
have
deposit
other
boxes
comics.
emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims
I
had
know
their
stylized this game is kind of different from a lot of the others.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
As a clown?
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
We need to connect them now. Do we have new stuff on the codex? We do. My time in Arkham was short, but one patient. Oh wait, hold on. He gave me invaluable assistance in uncovering Vicky's true identity and gave her missing her missing drug stash. But there's something about him so unsettling. I couldn't bring myself to agree to granting him a favor. Yes, it would have been an empty promise, but the idea of owing him anything was not a pleasant thought. I already gave him that word, though. What is the game pulling that from? It's wrong because I did end up owing him a favor. Riddler's cohorts, the one I tangoed with in the casino. He was identified as Eli Nabel, an engineer school dropout. He mixed up in crime while he was a bouncer at a Boston bar in his 20s. Nabel fell off the map for many years, reappearing when he was connected to kidnapping and murder of a French physicist. Sorry, I don't know why I struggled there. No doubt he was helping Riddler, having been taken under the lunatic's wing. Maybe that, that's probably it. Fiercely loyal, he refused to talk to the GCPD, so they turned him over to the agency. Their brutal tactics hadn't broken him yet. Then it'd take a lot of convincing to make him give up the Riddler. The only thing I know is I can't trust Amanda Waller. I don't care what she says. Gordon and I found out where Riddler sleeps. He set up on a hideout in an old water tower on the edge of Gotham East End. Walking around the place was like a tour of Riddler's twisted psychology. He's methodical and obsessive in his sadism, using agents as guinea pigs to test out his prototypes for murder boxes. Designed to be a giant escape room, Gordon and I almost didn't get out of there alive. Luckily, Gordon was instrumental in solving his riddle, and we managed to escape together. I guess you have two better than one. Oh, all the same information, I guess.
Guns,
what's left then?
money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it.
Make me a stronger
We've
bat
already seen
suit.
how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again.
And at least he didn't break her
The death toll
back.
is already too high.
Waller might have been right. Some
What?
problems might be better solved by Bruce Wayne. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
That is fair.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him.
Well, hopefully I can
dangerous
get
approaching
him
Bane
to
and his
join
people
us.
This way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime.
to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Yep, that's the benefit of
Everything
last
a
year, I
criminal
guess.
network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
I love the happy face from John there. That's goofy, dude.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
We're going there injured or we're not going at all, right? That's how it works out half the time anyways.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
Oh, you're gonna insult me here.
Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am,
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress.
Let the clown lead you to Bane, whatever it takes. Okay, whatever.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These
Now, why do you do that?
need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
Okay, let's try and keep him on our side.
I was a little
Yo,
surprised
Jack
to
Ryder.
see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean.
Okay.
Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our
Good
leader,
acting, Bruce.
He was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word.
It's not exactly how it works, but okay.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
What? Why give us that look?
Alright, let's go.
What's
meet
wrong
the
with what we
guys.
did?
I'll
You
let 'em
see the
know
look
we're
she
on our
gave
way.
us? What the hell, man?
Hey!
Ow.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
Because
Thanks.
I get that, but it's still not out of the realm of possibility for two adults, right?
Let's get out of here.
Plus, let's be honest, with how Joker's dressed, well, I guess John in this, with how John is dressed, it's kind of clear that he's not entirely there.
They're expecting you. Bruce, wow. One more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Okay.
This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
With?
It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no. I think it's love.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
What, you have a condition that makes you unable to blush?
Mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Okay.
Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here.
So this is not
give
your
me a
car,
hand
huh?
with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec. There we go.
Okay. She uses a hammer instead of a bat?
All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking.
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
Fine.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun.
Bang.
I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oh.
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Oh. Oh, copyright,
Bruce,
copyright.
This is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
I guess this isn't more based off comics.
I knew you guys would hit
It's
it
kind
off.
of backwards.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Why do you...
says you're chomping at the bit to meet us.
What does
I wanna
chomping
get an
at the
idea
bit
why.
mean?
What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them
This
off our
seems
backs.
reversed.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. He played him like a Stradivarius.
What the hell's a
Do us favor,
Stradivarius?
Bud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
Oh, the pleasantries are gone.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable.
Yeah, I don't think this is based off a comic
He thinks
at
the
all.
world of you. So
So-
I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John?
We became friends in Arkham.
It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you.
What does that mean?
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it.
Philanthropist,
You got a good
playboy. That's
reason
plenty
why
of
I
trouble.
should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth?
What?
You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Oh, gee, thanks, bud.
Oh, she's playing him. I think he just stole that. Oops.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
Fine.
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce.
Look at the smile on his face, though.
Feelings mutual.
Maybe this is an alternate universe thing.
Oh
This Harley is
God.
This Harley's
That
closer
is the
to the
best
Joker
damn
than
plushie ever.
Joker is right now.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't
Yeah, he
got
doesn't look he'd be happy.
Cross
What
my
the fuck?
heart.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's
Dude,
going to happen
she
now, Mr. Moneybags.
freaking-
You're gonna go get Mama a little present.
She's freaking mean to
Come
the
inside
Joker.
there.
This is actually the opposite of their relationship. He's obsessed with her, it
Wayne
seems, and she's
A
playing
little
him.
bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe
That's
I'll
dangerous.
even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
It's interesting. It makes for a good
What do you
story,
want with
I
the
think.
phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face. of
It's
yours.
okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
This is
that
certainly
right?
an interesting
Will you
story.
do whatever I
think it's
want.
more interesting than the other. It's made me do
Will you
harder
jump
decisions.
when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
She is really... I gotta be careful with my word choice.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
This... my... second there we go, my second monitor's back. Yeah, this certainly makes... The decisions here are tougher, and I think the story's better than the first one. This is interesting. Great, I'm being watched already.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Really? Okay.
So,
how's that gonna
what
stop?
brings you in?
The attack was a missile launch.
If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
I like how they added a thumbprint security thing to stop attacks, and it was a freaking missile launch that hit the building. How's that gonna stop a freaking missile launch?
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the...
It just works. That thumbprint's gonna save them.
Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
You hit him with a freaking hammer.
Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you? Or do you usually get your... You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, better that we didn't
He
do
wasn't
that.
a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Did anyone see you do that?
Fancy joint like this probably has cameras. Hope they got my good side.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Oh boy, this is putting me in a
Of
tough
course.
spot.
Glad you could join me. Welcome to Wayne Enterprises.
Thanks, sugar. All this is yours, huh?
Kind of blue. Our place has way more personality.
Well, it's
I
a
have
business.
to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens. The power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father worked really hard at taking other people's money. Gotta give him credit for that.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
We're in a bit of trouble.
I'm surprised to see you. And these are...
Guests.
To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
He isn't
I
wrong.
want to
Yeah,
buy Wayne
that's true.
Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Really?
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Yeah, kinda.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Okay, do me a favor and don't threaten my...
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Regina will apologize. Won't you, Regina?
Bruce,
Make it feel real.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause offense.
Good. More. Make her beg.
Really?
Please. I'm so very sorry.
Wow. What are you doing?
Boy, do you got some guns on you. They're enough to make a
Last
girl
Romance.
weak at the knees. Wanna show
Last
me what
Romance
else you
was a
got under
bad
those
decision.
clothes? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. What, you upset you got turned down? Oh, poor Will, baby. Didn't get all the
Forget it,
stuff
Brucey
she
boy.
wanted.
The secret lab ain't really a secret.
Dude, last time that I made a
Cobblepot's
thing
got
with,
quite a mouth on him.
last
I don't
time
think he ever
I
shut it the whole
romanced
time I was working
somebody,
at Blackgate Prison.
it,
He told me all
turned a
sorts of
friend into an
interesting
enemy, so I'm not gonna do that this time.
Say,
It was a
do
bad
you like
decision.
chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
It was a really bad decision last time. If you want to romance Harley, though, Warden, you can do that, and get the game yourself.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Catwoman romance? Yeah, that was a mistake. 100% was a mistake.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
One sec, I need to readjust my monitor. There we go. Oh yeah, it makes more sense than Harley.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Yes. Right now? Yeah, I can end it here. I'll just leave the game open and I guess stream later when I'm done. I'll see y'all later. I'll be back later.